Hello everyone, welcome back to Dominion Online, playing Game 2 of my match against Tonehack. I guess I should have mentioned in the first video, but I forgot that I will be linking to his channel in the description, and I think maybe in the title? Like, you can put in... You can at somebody in the title of a video, and it, like, auto-completes their name, so the at, like, YouTube knows it's a reference to the channel. I don't know if you can click that link, but anyway, in the description you can. So here's Game 2 of our 4-game session. I don't know. I don't have any idea how I'm gonna, like, I guess I'm just gonna record separate intros and whatever. I'll figure it out. Oh man, more new cards, of course. What is all this stuff? Bauble is from Plunder, isn't it? I think so. We have Favors again. That's our only landscape card.
I think Plunder's symbol is like a little scimitar, isn't it?
Or an anchor, maybe? No, anchor is seaside, maybe, right? I don't know.
Another favor card.
Yeah, the Bauble is the liaison, I think. Okay, what is a ducat? Oh, interesting. Oh, Adventures is like I've played Adventures in person, but it was like kind of after I stopped collecting it, so all the cards I always need to be like, what the heck does this do again?
Is that the set that Ducat or whatever is in?
Ratcatcher is in
Oh,
Adventures.
Ratcatcher.
I don't even know what set Ducat is from. It looks like Renaissance, I guess. There's the paint thing. If I had to guess, that makes sense. So there's a village, there's several draw cards, several trash.
I've never seen this many 2-cost cards in a kingdom.
Yeah, 5 is a lot. For some reason, I thought Develop had been, like, removed and replaced with the second edition card. I guess not. They just made it a complicated card.
Oh, I don't think I've seen this one before. Trash, gain 2 cards. 1 cost. Yeah, this one's it is a bit complicated.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like this card, if I stared at a kingdom for like 10 minutes, I'd figure out like the perfect use for it.
Oh, that must be a nice feeling to have. I do not feel that way. I feel like after 10 minutes, I would still not know.
Which is not like the design space I like the cards to be in.
Yeah.
That makes this interesting for anything but like casual, well-paced games.
Yeah. Oh, you were gonna turn off your ban list before the next game. No worries.
I thought about it and I was like,
well, but if I remembered, I could just edit the table to not include to not care about people's ban lists.
oh, you can do that? Yeah, I was like, I don't know if I want to bother. I hardly remember how to go in and toggle the cards and stuff.
I think I would have to like edit the table before we hit ready, but not a big deal if I remember.
Yeah, and I figured it's 3 cards out of like 400 or something. It's
yeah.
It's not gonna affect our game too much. Okay. I'm just gonna assume all these 2-cost cards are bad for now, and
Ducat trashes coppers. Well, once. It trashes 1 copper. And replaces it with like a slightly better copper.
yeah, it's an interesting one. Although coffers are actually pretty nice early, but this also costs like a buy. Gives you a buyback later. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's an interesting one for sure.
I mean, it looks like kind of an alternative for silver, right? Because it costs 2, but you also have to have a copper left in hand to trash, so it's kind of like it costs 3. Yeah, you could just go for smithy money if you're a loser. Marquis, right, Marquis is this. Okay, so, I mean, there's no attacks, I guess. Well, Black Cat is attack-ish, but only quite late. I'm so tempted to open Ducat because, like, trashing stuff is fun. Like, you
it looks pretty decent, actually. I was looking at it.
All right, we're getting the Ducat. Get out of here. It only trashes 1 copper, but that's 1 copper I don't have to worry about.
I'll try the rat catcher. Oh, it's asking me if I want to use Order of the Astrologers. What generates favors?
You start
Bauble
with a
does.
favor and Bauble generates them.
Put something on top of my deck? Not really.
Yeah, I feel like we're gonna want to save it for a long time for like the perfect opportunity, and so it's gonna constantly be asking us, "Do you want to top deck something?" And I'm like, "No."
Well, I bet you that is really good to use early because you
Probably.
Can, well, maybe not. Maybe on other boards and not this one because I think you can like probably guarantee that you hit like 5.
Well, like topping Smithy seems good, but I didn't want to do it. Maybe I should.
That's what I was considering if I wanted to top Smithy because then I'd probably be able to buy something for like 5 or 6 turn.
Yeah, but look at all the beautiful 2s on this board. Why do you want 5?
Yeah, actually, I just want like plus buys so I can just buy all these 2s up.
Yeah, I've got some plus buys now. That ducat is burning a hole in my pocket.
Hmm.
Oh, you got the Smithy anyway. What a.
Yeah, I sometimes it pays just to be lucky.
Yeah.
And not have to worry about that stuff.
I probably should have topped the Smithy. I didn't draw mine. Spoiler alert. Now it's gonna miss the shuffle. You could top it again.
Again?
Oh, although I guess the Marquis would be better. Doesn't top deck it though, huh? Okay. Seems so slow.
Spoiler, I should have.
Yeah. I guess that's true. If you have 2 terminal draw cards, maybe you don't want to top one of them because they might collide that way. It seems so slow to just keep adding ducats to the deck. Oh, man. But I have Smithy. I'll be fine.
It's not like Ratcatcher is exactly fast.
Yeah, for sure. It's very slow. But you don't have to keep buying it, right? You can, like, just play it.
Yeah, I like it because it's a cantrip at least.
Yeah.
You know what? Screw it, let's double down.
Okay, I see. We're committed now. Okay, so I have up to 4 if I want, or I could just like buy a silver, which seems fair. Or a develop? Oh, give me. Wait a minute. Smithy's already on top of my deck. All right, continue. He was my 11th card in the 11 card shuffle. Could buy 2 more ducats. I don't think that's very good.
This board feels so weird because it's like I keep getting all these bad hands, I feel like, where like I don't have a lot of money, but there's so many options anyways.
Yeah. Yeah, just like playing Smithies. I don't know why I'm doing anything else.
Oh, this is cool. Ratcatcher, I can guarantee the next card I draw.
Can you? Wait. Why?
Because the Order of Astrologers here.
Oh, I see.
Shuffled.
I see.
That sounds pretty good, actually. Want to do that? Thing is, I don't have any. I only have 1 action, so
Wait, but you're not playing the rat catcher unless you have another one in hand, I guess. No, you only own one. You own two.
Oh, did it already draw a card? No, so it played it, and I didn't have any cards in my
Oh,
draw
I see. You're
pile,
you're
so it's
playing.
trying to draw right now.
All right. I thought you were calling this one, which you're not. You're playing, and now you can choose what to draw. Got it.
I'm gonna skip that though. Oh, this is the one card I was considering putting on top of my deck, and I drew it anyways.
What a luck sack.
Well, it ended up not being useful anyway, so it just means that I don't have any villages in the rest of my deck to actually use now with my terminal actions, which are going to collide on my next turn. Okay.
They don't have to collide. They could both be on the bottom. Might draw neither.
It's true, and then they'll collide the following turn.
Yeah.
Ratcatcher keeps ruining my big marquee draws too.
Wait, how is it?
Because it trashes a card before I play marquee.
No. Well, only if you actually call it. You could have chosen not to.
True, yeah. But I definitely wanted to trash, so.
Sure. Huh. They have up to 4, huh? No, I have up to 5. What am I talking about? I mean, you take baubles. Yes. Doesn't seem very good. Okay. I don't know. I'm apparently just playing like Smithy bad money. I'm not even. I bought ducats, and I guess I don't know. The coffers are pretty good.
The baubles are intriguing to me because of the orders of the astrologers. I'm like, but I don't know how much that's actually going to matter. I don't think I'm fully appreciating if there's value there, like how much value that might have.
Yeah, I kind of feel like, at least for me, since all I'm really trying to do is play Smithies, I kind of want to save it till I have this huge deck where I can't ever guarantee I'll hit anything. And then I can top deck a Smithy when I need to buy a province or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the thing, because I think there are some setups where you can pretty much guarantee pretty good turn, the Order of Astrologers. Well, maybe not guarantee on this board.
Well, if you have 5 favors, you can guarantee a pretty good hand.
Oh yeah, you can do multiple. I didn't even consider that. If you like top deck a village and draw every turn, you're probably looking at pretty consistent ones. If you have like 2 baubles in your deck, you can, and consistently draw through, you can keep that favor going.
Yeah, if you
see a pretty strong engine working around that.
Yeah, you have to draw all the way through because it's only on shuffles, but
actually feels too early for replays, but I had 5 money. So
too early?
Why not?
I don't know. I guess, I mean, I feel like
replace is awkward here because okay, no, going from 2 to 4 is actually pretty good on this board.
Wait, do I really want to buy a province here? Spending all these coffers, so I apparently do. I think I'll actually just buy gold smithy. I kind of hate the name coffer because it sounds so much like copper.
Like, good point. That's yeah, there's a bit of an issue there, isn't there?
I assume that was done on purpose because the two are rather similar, but it like they're both just not making a sound for a brief period, and then like the F and the P are too close together.
That's the first turn this whole game I felt good about. It's like, okay, maybe this deck can actually do something.
Got all the rats out of it.
Yes, that's true. Whoops. Oh, okay.
Need to undo something, or
no? That I just clicked somewhere for some reason. It was like the astrologers thing popped up, and I like accepted something. I didn't know what it was, but I wasn't gonna do it, so I think I all is well. I was just surprised by the prompt. I had done an input. I wasn't sure what I was doing.
Man, I had two Smithies in hand, and Smithy drew another Smithy. It's like, I guess I bought too many.
There's a lot of like when you're playing with like Smithies and then like separate villages. There's like a lot of variance to how those decks play out.
Yeah.
Although it gets awkward when they stack up, because that means you end up with like a hand with like all your draw, and you can't really do much with it, and then a hand with like all your villages, and you can't do much with it.
Yeah. Well, the good news for me is I don't have any villages, so
that solves the problem then, huh?
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like you're probably gonna crush me here. This whole marquee thing's pretty cool. Or the like being able to play 2 draw cards in a turn. Or more like.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah, just build more, sure. Oh, I could choose what to top deck here. I don't think I will. Hmm. Boy, it doesn't feel great to top deck a province, but do I have to do that? Am I stupid at counting? I am stupid at counting. I think I can top a silver. 7, 9, 10. Yeah, topping a silver is a little better than topping a province.
A little bit.
Okay, I guess I should have topped a gold. I did count wrong. All right, hang on. Rewind to here? Okay, yeah. So continue, top the copper instead. Or actually, I guess it's better to top a ducat? So confused. Isn't this Isn't this $9? How did I have not a... Oh, because the ducat is just... No? Right, because the ducat just generates a coffer. Okay. If I do... 9... I see. I have $9. I can top a copper and have 8. But then okay. So confusing. 7. I have 10. I can top a silver, but then I have to spend a coffer. I guess that's fine. I don't understand why this is so confusing to me. Oh, you actually hit your black cat? That's so gross. I was like thinking he should start buying black cats, but he can't line them up guaranteed. Did you top deck it? You didn't, right?
No, I did not, although I had considered it. I just wasn't sure how consistent your deck was to get provinces 2 turns in a row. But I only bought it because I saw you already bought a province. So I was like, I guess this is the time where having a couple of these can be nice. Funny.
Yeah, and of course Black Cat kind of sucks for me because, I mean, yes, cards are good and all, but you're going to be gaining multiple provinces a turn, and my chances of hitting the cat are pretty low. Baubles. Okay, yeah, that makes some sense, I guess. You can buy another. Set up
Thinking about it.
that
So many
dream
options there.
Billy Smithy you were dreaming about.
Actually, I think I just want to use them on black cats now. Keep a black cat on top of my deck.
I guess, yeah, that would be better if you knew I was buying a victory card every turn.
Although that only works if I shuffle between my turns and not like in the
Yes.
middle of it. It's a little more awkward.
I mean, Black Cat is still a moat in the worst case, right? It's not bad.
All right, you're getting a little ahead of me here on provinces. I need you to slow down. I will play Order of Astrologers.
So do I not even get to see what you're putting on top? Very exciting.
Why is it showing me the heck? How does that card work? Shuffling? It's showing like a card in the bottom left. I think it's a glitch. I don't think it's supposed to be showing that.
What do you mean it's... I mean, I guess I can't... I can see a bunch of face-down cards. That's all I know.
I'll show you... Actually...
The one at the bottom left is probably like what you've already drawn? Maybe? Like you drew one card and now Order of Astrologers is going off and you have to shuffle the rest?
Maybe?
I believe you are allowed to look at the ones you've drawn before the shuffle to decide what to do next.
Do you have any farming villages?
They're all yours.
Okay, that's what it is, because I have one in play. It's showing one in the bottom left, and then I have one in my discard pile. Okay. Well, hang on. I don't want to... Oh, wait. You may top deck for favors?
You may spend favors. For the price of a favor, you may top deck.
Oh, the UI says you may top deck for favors, which is the opposite. I was like, wait, what?
Well, it's not the opposite. It's ambiguous, right? Like you can see a movie for $5.
Oh, you can top deck for favors. Okay. I was thinking I could put cards on my deck to gain favors.
Yeah, no thanks on that.
Don't think I want to top deck now that I see. I know I wanted the farming village, so I ended up getting it, so that works. I have to discard a lot of cards, huh?
Yeah. I wonder, is this going to be my last shuffle? Should I do something here? Probably not. I don't really know what. Top deck the province?
Put it on your deck? Yeah, I think I have to buy a province. I'm too far behind. And
I'm happy to see you're doing that. I think.
I'm buying provinces?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm like right. I just... Yeah, I guess you do have to buy some. There's not really any alt VP.
Well, you have 3 of them. I don't think I have a way to win without buying them as soon as possible and hoping that you dud more. Well, Courtyard actually has an interesting synergy or a little synergy with Black Cat too, huh?
It has an interesting synergy with everything, yeah.
That's true.
But yeah, I suppose especially with reactions that you might want to play, it is nice to be able to top those.
I'll grab a rat catcher. Maybe I didn't grab it. Works.
Okay, still got that.
So the
favor.
UI for Order of Astrologers is a little weird,
Mm-hmm.
I think, because okay, well, this is one thing I'm not clear on. So I draw 5. I had 2 cards in my draw pile, so I would draw the 2, shuffle my deck, and draw 3 more.
I believe that's correct, yes.
Yeah, it doesn't tell you, like, it pops up while you're drawing, but it doesn't, like, let you know how many cards were in your draw pile. Um, it's a little weird.
But I thought you said it was showing, like, the farming village in the bottom left. I assumed that was, like, the one you could have...
Yeah, it did, and, well...
Okay.
I'll just tell you like why I knew this, but because I knew I had a black cat in my draw pile because I had 2 left. I have 2 in my deck. I just knew there was one in there. And that's why I didn't draw through my deck last turn. And then when I shuffled and drew my 5 cards, it popped up with Order of Astrologers to ask me, but it made it look like I was drawing a hand of 5 with like a full draw pile, which almost made it look like it made me question, like, wait, did I draw the black cat? Was it in there? Do I need to use a favor if I want that on my hand? That kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I know they changed. I guess I don't know. All this stuff you only started playing a year ago. You don't care about rule changes, but it used to be when you were like if you play Smithy with 1 card in your deck, right? You would draw a card, and then oh no, you try to draw a card, so you shuffle and then draw 2 more. Now it's like different. It says when you would do something with your deck, with some number of cards in your deck, but you don't have enough, you set aside some of the cards, shuffle the rest, then like do the thing with all the cards, then like put the set aside cards on top, and then finish drawing or whatever. So you like
yeah, I remember reading that rule.
It's so I don't understand what it means to draw 3 cards anymore, and I used to know. And I think it's like the same for all reasonable purposes, but I don't understand how the UI would present it. And I don't know what cards like made him have to make that rule change.
Mm-hmm. Wondering if I need to start grabbing duchies. I think it's a little early for that, but
Well, if you're not going to be double provincing, I guess it depends on whether you think I can actually buy like a province close to every turn. In which case, you just
I don't really know what the state of your deck is. Well, because I could use replace to gain a duchy, but then because I would play it on a silver, but then it means my buy options are different now, and so it would actually make my deck worse now. But if you're going to buy a province every turn, it's probably necessary.
Yeah.
So it really depends how good I think your deck is. I really have no idea, honestly. I know you didn't buy a province last turn.
Right. I bought a silver and saved some coffers.
But you bought 3 of them pretty fast and close together, so maybe I should be concerned about that. Because the other thing I wanted to do is replace something, grab another farming village, which would make my deck a lot more consistent. You know what? I think I talked myself into getting a duchy.
Okay. Gains a curse. Oh, I gain a curse, right.
Oh, I thought that left... I can't count either. I thought that left me with 5, and I could double
You're free to undo, right? I mean, that's...
No, I think this is good, though, because that means I can grab a farming village
without feeling bad about it, okay.
Kind of works out. The other thing I would have done was buy a farming village and a gold. Okay, and you did grab a province, so it makes me think...
Yeah, I mean, I had 3 coffers, so I was pretty likely to be able to hit 8.
I will claim my Order of Astrologers. Ended up being very unnecessary.
Well, you know.
I put a farming village on top, and I ended up drawing 3 of them.
Well, that looks like you've got the deck, so in some sense you can't ask for a better result from Order of Astrologers. You have your whole deck.
Yeah, although drawing your whole deck can be a little weird with Marquee.
Yeah. I feel like you want to make sure you play the Marquee last if you can, so you don't have to, like... So you can just discard the 4 useless cards. I mean, I guess it depends. If you can draw them back with other stuff, that's great.
Yeah, that's the thing. And then you don't want to discard all your bad cards and then end up with all your bad cards in your draw pile for next turn.
Yes. So you have to make sure to either draw, like, only to draw 0 of them or draw all of them, ideally. You have decided on
so I had to count, like, exactly how many actions and draw I had to end up in the situation I'm in right now. What am I down by? Like 15?
Looks like 16. I don't know how reliably you can curse me. I assume, like, you can use replace to gain 4 points a turn, which is pretty cool. But if you do that, you're making your deck worse and worse. Actually, do you even have silvers left? I haven't really paid attention.
Yeah, I have some.
Yeah, I guess you have at least 2.
Yeah, like what I'm looking at right now is if I want to bring the province pile down to 1 and basically put the ball in your court.
You have that option, huh? That's pretty cool. I wish I had that option. Do you actually have the 16?
Well,
or, no, you could
replace.
remodel a gold. I see. Well,
or if I want that pile to go down slowly and I try to, like, get a bunch of duchies, like, I'm not sure which one has the higher likelihood here of letting me win.
Well, I'm pretty much at the bottom of my deck, so assuming you've been tracking beautifully everything I've played, you should know whether I have anything good coming. Okay, chooses the duchy route.
I guess I will go with the duchy. So oh, this is interesting. If I play Marquee here... Oh, shoot.
Yeah, you have to discard 4 cards. Or no, you don't have to discard. What's
No, I thought I was going to have 11 cards. Oh, it doesn't matter anyway.
Yeah, you can't...
I thought I was going to have 11 cards because I was counting Marquee. And I thought I was going to be able to discard Black Cat and guarantee it would be in my hand, but
it's just
that's not the case because
pile.
It wouldn't have shuffled anyways.
Yeah. You have to, like, discard 2 Black Cats and then draw 1 of them.
Yeah. There's some interesting stuff to set up like that. Oh, I can actually do that with Bauble.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I do that.
Sure. Curse me again.
A whole lot to benefit from here. And then do the coin and grab a gold. Oh, Bauble, it's when I gain a card, it goes on my deck. I can't put a Black Cat on there from there.
No, I had assumed you were buying a Black Cat if you wanted to do that. Right.
Yeah, I was thinking I could just do it if I had one in my hand.
No.
which means I can put a
you can always undo.
gold. No, I don't feel the need to, but
okay.
I just misinterpret it. That's why it's nice to play with these, because I feel like you can read the cards all you want, but sometimes you don't really understand where they fit in and everything they do until you like use them. At least for me, that's how I learn pretty well, which is why I just like to try weird things when I'm playing the game sometimes. I don't think I want to top deck a gold, so.
So you played Bobble for a coin and none of the other effects, I guess. Okay. You could probably undo and take a favor at least, right?
Since you decided... Yeah, I could. I'm not gonna worry about it though.
Okay.
But yeah, there would have been no reason not to do that, so I ended up not doing anything anyways.
I want to resolve Order of Astrologers. Okay, and it is showing me what I will be drawing next turn. Okay. So I would like to top this, please. Oh, but it's... No, wait, I don't want to top deck that. All right, that's the card I'm drawing right now. What am I doing? No, hang on. Undo. I want to top something else.
That means it goes into your hand.
Yeah, I don't want that card right now. His next turn...
My whole... the game just disappeared.
Really? Okay.
After I granted that undo request. I'm just looking at my blank background.
Okay, I mean, I'm resolving Order of Astrologers. Probably it'll get fixed after that, we hope.
Oh yeah, it doesn't look like I can do any inputs either, so maybe, yeah.
I guess I'm
This new UI overhaul they did sucks. Like, I've only seen, like, bad things come out of it.
Are you back? I'm done resolving stuff, and it's now your turn to do something.
The back of one card just showed up on my screen.
I mean, you can refresh. Yeah, it'll get you back in.
Okay, that fixed. Is it my turn or
you are? Choosing to reveal Black Cat. Yeah. I chose to top deck Curse, which feels a little bad.
Why is that?
Because I already I was already top decking one thing with my courtyard, and so I could already set up like the one card I wanted for next turn, and the other thing I was setting up just goes into my hand. I don't know. I guess it was a bad time to Order of Astrologers. I forgot I was going to be drawing it. I ordered Astrologers hoping that I would to make sure I would set up a smithy, but it turns out I was already drawing a smithy to top deck with courtyard, so I didn't need to, and so I was like, well, okay, let's just get this curse out of the shuffle at least. But I think you have like a pretty reasonable chance at double province here, right?
You're probably overestimating. Well,
although I guess that doesn't win.
I don't have enough coin in my deck to double province.
Oh, really?
I can do it through replace.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
replace gold or marquees.
Yeah.
No,
I know you can't buy two provinces.
I'm down by what, 17?
Yeah.
So I would need to do a few more things to make that actually work. So like if I somehow end up adding a curse to you, that brings it down to 16. I gain 2 provinces, and then even a duchy doesn't do it, so it doesn't quite get me there, I guess.
Well, remember that when you replace, I get a curse, and if you Black Cat, I might end up with a curse as well, so that closes the gap a little. I never would have predicted at the beginning of the game that turn 16, I would finally cash in my Order of Astrologers and be like, yes, I want the curse. I guess if I'd been deck tracking, it would have... Oh well. This has got to be my last shuffle, so it doesn't really matter.
Shoot, I counted that wrong. Now, I think any chance I have, any strategy to winning I have here, requires me to assume you dud next turn.
Yeah, or at least don't get a province.
Yeah.
I agree. It's gonna be tough to make it up with just duchies and curses.
Mm-hmm. I have to do this again. Just because I screwed it up the first time.
Well, if you
But
have
it's
the
okay.
resources to do that, that's fine.
Yeah, it actually doesn't hurt my turn at all, so it kind of works out.
You don't like the autoplay treasures button, huh?
When I play auto match games, I usually don't use it, just because I feel like it's giving your opponent more information.
You're like the only person I've ever met besides me who worries about that.
And yeah, I don't know. I bet you I could count on like one finger how many opponents have ever
Yeah, exactly.
like gained an advantage from that against me.
When I was playing,
I think also when I have weird treasures like Bauble, sometimes I get concerned that it's going to autoplay the treasure, which I know it doesn't, but like it's a mild paranoia. Like we're playing them in a certain order matters.
Yes.
So I think it's like a just habit because there are a lot of cases where I just don't do it. But also I think I was thinking there because I think I thought I was going to have more coin here. I could possibly have bought a province. I don't think it matters much though, so I'm trying to decide what to do with this Bauble.
I remember when I was playing in the Dominion League like 9 years ago, I didn't want to like give people free information about what's in my hand, but I was like, you don't want to just manually click treasures every turn. What a nuisance. And I decided the compromise I would take was like on turns 1 and 2, I would play treasures one by one. Opponent will never know if I drew a 3-4 or a 4-3. Like when, or you know, when I buy a 4 and a 2, they'll never know. Did I have the 5-2 and didn't want any of the 5s? It's a mystery, and like I can't imagine anybody ever cared.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Like, there's a lot where I open with 4-3, and when I get 4 first, I manually play the 3, and it's like this doesn't matter.
Yeah, in person you can do it.
I guess sometimes having him then like not know if you opened like 2-5 or 3-4 when you want to buy something for 2 anyways,
right?
Like leaves like them in a situation where maybe they'll assume you're going to buy a 5-cost card, and that kind of impacts their thinking and stuff.
Right.
But yeah, it's such like a minor thing, but I don't know. I'm always looking like it's kind of effortless for me to do it, and I'm always just like the way I like play these games and think through my turns and strategies and stuff. Like I have like a problem sometimes, like knowing I'm doing something suboptimally. But also sometimes you like a reason not to do that is you can miscount your treasures and like really screw up your turn. Like not realize you had an extra buy and could have done something like way better. And speaking of which, I don't know what to do with these 2 extra coin I have here. Do I want anything? I can buy an estate. Probably the best thing for me to do.
Makes sense.
Down by 9 now? It does look a lot better.
It does. Assuming, I mean, if I hit province, you're in some trouble. It doesn't have to be a total dud, right? If I can only buy duchy, that I think is not very good for me.
Yes.
I mean, I do have a smithy. We arranged that. I don't know how good my turn is. Turns out it's exactly province good. So here's hoping.
So now I'm down, so I can black you.
Yeah.
Oh, I can play that more than once. Hell yeah. That means I'm gonna get a good turn too.
Yeah. Well, you've been getting only good turns, right? So
yeah, I have been drawing my deck the whole time has. The problem I've been having is I never put treasure into my deck.
Yeah.
So I haven't actually been able to do anything with my good turns, and I haven't had like the extra treasure and like coin to actually like take advantage of like extra buys and stuff.
Yeah.
And then like I have replace, which is an interesting thing, but like I haven't like really had that much to use it on. So it's like I spent like one turn too many building my deck instead of like adding like payload, I guess, which was a bit of a flaw. Okay, so I'm down by 13 here.
Yeah. I think that is
Probably if I grab a province and like 2 duchies, that puts me at like 12. And give you a curse, like maybe something works there. Let's see how this turn plays out then.
yeah.
Um, we're at 8. Jeez. Let's see. Give me a moment to think here. This is an important turn.
Yeah, of course.
So I'm down by 13.
I don't think you can win this turn, so you're kind of relying on me not to province, but maybe I'm missing something.
Yeah, that's what I was figuring out, because I think my best turn right now is I play replace to get the last province.
Mm-hmm.
That gives you a curse, which gives me 7 net.
Right.
And then I could buy. My deck isn't capable of buying 2 duchies. Like that would be the best, but I can't do that. So then I could buy like a duchy and an estate. So that kind of gives like nets me 11 points.
Yeah.
Which isn't enough to do anything.
Right, but it gets you up to 30, which pretty good if I can't win.
Mm-hmm. So if I don't, it's really awkward for me using replace and stuff too. Is like I'd love to replace to gain duchies, but there's like no like not a lot of 3-cost cards. I guess I turned all my silvers into duchies already.
Yeah.
It's not like there were like some like 3-cost village or something. Like I have like cards in my deck to actively do that. It's like a bunch of 2-cost cards that don't do a lot. Interesting. So what's my best case inside of that? I want to get as many victory points as possible, try to curse you. Then hope you dud and I can grab the last province.
Oh right, because you can't gain any more provinces now. Right.
Right. So if I manage to grab a province on my next turn, that would put me at 25 and I'd be down by 7. It's like I don't even know if I can make up that gap. I think regardless, I do something like this. I can do something like this.
Oh, for some reason I thought replace was exactly 2 more, but no, of course it's just like remodel up to 2 more.
Yeah, it's a little. I was thinking the same thing. I was like, this might be awkward, but no, it's more better than that. Another duchy.
I think I might have made a mistake on the last shuffle. The turn I said I played Courtyard and had the weird Order of Astrologers thing going on.
Mm-hmm.
I maybe should have just not played the Courtyard, because I had both golds in my hand and the Courtyard triggered a shuffle. Like, I had gold, silver Courtyard, and I could have just not played the Courtyard and bought a province. But I thought, wouldn't it be nice to draw 3 cards and set up my next hand? No, because then both golds missed the shuffle, and so now there's just no gold in the deck.
Wait, how did it prevent or?
So I had 2 golds in hand and a silver when I played
Oh,
Courtyard.
you put a gold on your deck.
No, I kept the gold because I needed
Mhm.
it to buy province, but that meant it missed the shuffle.
Gotcha.
And so now, like, I'm this whole shuffle through my deck, I haven't had a single gold.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
So I think my chances of hitting province are pretty low. Does Duchy here help, or do I need the coffer? Actually, I have 2 buys. I should get 2 estates, right? Because if I buy, I'm up 5.
So right now, you need to assume that I can buy a province next turn at minimum, probably.
Well, it depends. If
There's
like
actually a lot.
if you
that
can get a
could go on.
province, I think you like probably win because like you can just remodel into a province for 7 and like say I buy 2 estates, right? If you remodel into province, you've like already won because you can just buy an estate. So I think it might be one I need to assume you can't get a province. Because you don't even really need duchies to win, you just need the province. And any random garbage. I think you can probably get province and random
depending
garbage.
on what you do on your turn, right? Well, I guess
I don't think I
you're
can
in your
buy
buy
enough to
phase
make up the
already.
difference. Yeah, this is my turn. I
So
can
the
buy
most
2
points you can
estates
get right now is a duchy, which would put you at 34, up
right,
by 8.
which is only 8 up, and I assume you can like remodel into province and gain 2 estates if you get a good turn, and that wins.
Probably, yeah.
So I think I need to assume you can't get a good turn, in which case I should be saving my coffer for next turn, and just get the 2 points
That
instead of
makes
3
sense,
off the
yeah.
duchy. Oh, black cat me too, the worst.
I forgot I set up the black cat, yeah.
Yeah,
I think I used my astrologers. Because yeah, I assumed you'd buy a victory card that turn, no matter what.
Yes. And even if I don't, you're happy to have a black cat on top.
Yeah. Because that just makes my turn more consistent.
Yeah. But I think you probably just have an easy win right now.
Yeah, I think I should. I should be able to do something with this now. Let's see.
Well, a close game regardless.
Oh yeah, really close no matter what direction ends up going in.
Well,
what am I down by 6 here? So okay, I think I have enough now to win probably.
yeah, just replace marquee wins already, right?
Oh yeah, that worked alone. Okay. Can do the duchy. That's what I was looking at. Would be enough.
Yeah,
Wow.
my hand was garbage.
I actually,
so.
I'm surprised I won it all. I feel like the last like 5 turns just looked like miserable for me. That was an interesting run. I think. Well, I don't know. I was gonna say I think I had to get like pretty lucky on those last few turns because I was filling my deck with like garbage, but also you must have had 10 curses in your deck by the end. So I guess it was almost like the reverse of our last game.
I mean, yes, you did. You did give me the 10th curse at the end of the game.
Yeah, because I think I underestimated that impact of making your deck worse.
I mean,
And
you
like we
gave
were
me
both
most of the
greening.
curses during the last shuffle, so they didn't matter that much, I think.
That's true because I had 2 the turn before. Yeah, most of them came in recently.
It was more that just like I didn't have enough money in the deck. I feel like I had some bad shuffles. I had a lot of terminal collision, but I guess that happens when you buy a bunch of smithies.
Yeah, I do wonder if even after like there was a lot of pressure on me to like start greening, like when I bought my first province or something, if I should have tried to get like 2 gold in my deck, I think would have been huge.
Yeah, I think that was probably better. I think the province, like I said, I was happy when you started provincing because I feel like you could have afforded to build a little bit more and cash out quickly at the end instead of slowly.
Yeah, because I always only really playing like 2 marquees every turn to like basically draw through my deck, I think. And I also had like 2 black cats, a smithy, and then a third marquee. Or yeah, third marquee, which like
Yeah.
basically were dead weight. I mean, they were good enough like to make sure I hit my draw cards just to have like consistent
Yeah.
turns, but like at the end of my hand after I drew through my deck, it was like I didn't need these at all.
Yeah.
And I mean, I grabbed the Smithy like before I could afford a marquee, so like that had its role. I think I opened with Smithy actually, and then the black cats were really there more for the cursing and stuff. Once you were getting greens and stuff, and they seemed to pay off pretty well.
Yeah, the black
Actually,
cats are
having them
great.
as a reaction where you draw 2 cards in between your turns is pretty nice, especially when people are greening, because that's usually when your deck is looking bad because you have a lot of green cards of your own. So
Yeah.
that's a pretty nice card. I like that.
I mean, Black Cat, if your opponent's greening, Black Cat is a $2 lab that curses. It's insane.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. That was a that was a good round. That was close.
Yeah, good game. Best of 5.
I'm down for another one.
Yeah.
If you want to give me like
I don't know if we're gonna
3-minute break here
yeah,
or something.
Yeah, sure, go for it.
Yeah, so I'll be right back.